Hello everybody, Battleforge Games here, and today we're going to be doing the answering of the Q&A video that I made about 4-5 days ago, depending on what day this goes up. It could be worse depending on what day I upload it, or if YouTube it doesn't actually work when I try to upload. So, I'd like to thank you first for getting me to over 300 subscribers. I have absolutely no idea where this subscriber spike came from, because I've been on YouTube for a while for this account. And only a few months ago it decided to spike up in views and subscribers. I don't know how it happened, but I'm thankful it did, because it's gotten me a lot of great subscribers, which I'd like to thank every last one of you who's actually committed themselves to viewing the videos that I make. So I thought I would, as a little reward video, let you do a Q&A video, which you can win a shout out with, which I'll choose a comment in a minute. I've got an idea of which one it's going to be. Is awesome. He doesn't make any videos. Actually, no, I will do a shout out for the one who actually has a channel that makes videos and could do with a few subscribers, which will be in the description. So anyway, let's get into this thing. Right, the first question is from Random Dude, and he said, why did you make this channel? For fame or because you like to share things that you like to all your viewers? Right, basically, I made this channel to really show I enjoy video editing. Like, before I even started YouTube, I used to make videos for fun and to show them to my family. So I thought going on to YouTube is probably the best idea I made for video editing and things, because it allows you to show your work with other people, and that sends a little warm fuzzy feeling through you when you make a video and people say that they like it, they click the like button, they comment, they share it, they favourite it. It's a great feeling to have when someone actually does that. There's nothing. I've always liked the thought of being famous on YouTube, but I also don't like the thought of having thousands of people like commenting, because I always want to like try and keep in contact with every single person that comments. But yes, thank you, Random Dude, for that question. It was a good one. Next question is from Mason Timon, if that's how you pronounce it. Timon? I don't know. If I pronounced it wrong, just correct me in the comments or something. You're nice people, you know what to say. And he says, where do you see your videos going in 2015? Sorry, not 2014. Well, eventually I'm going to run out of SCPs to put into 914, because they haven't updated it for a while. There's no new content. There's only a certain amount of things you can do with it. I've done most items. I said the third part will be the final piece, but there's a few more items which I missed out, which I'm going to put in for an extra part eventually. I'm not sure when. But I'm not sure. I'm hoping that they'll continue to, get views, comments, shares, because that's really what I strive for. To make videos that you guys will actually like and watch over and over, that doesn't get boring. And I hope I'm doing that, because it seems to be working. Right, the next question is from Markman, and he says, why do you not play any other games beside SCP games? The reason is because I kind of like SCP Containment Breach too much to play any other games. I've looked around, and I will be playing a different game soon, but it's SCP related. It's more of a surprise, actually. I'm not going to tell you. You can probably guess, but who knows? It could be soon. And the next question is from Matthew Tanner, and he says, hi Battleforge, I've got a load of questions. For the first question he put, could you make a mod for SCP Containment Breach? I was actually thinking about it. I was considering making a mod for Containment Breach. I was going to make a high texture mod, which makes all the textures look smoother for more high-end PCs, because the game can look a little bit grainy depending on, if you've got a fast computer you want a nice looking game, and SCP Containment Breach is a nice looking game, but it's to the point where it's kind of basic, so I'll just revamp the textures. I was considering to do that, but I just really don't have the time at the moment. His second question is, could you do a face reveal at 2,000 subscribers or something? Maybe. I'm not sure. Who knows? I might do it. Could you keep being awesome at playing SCP Containment Breach? You're actually the best SCP player I've ever seen, and the others die 1 minute into the video. Well, that's not really a question, but that's a really nice thing to say. Thank you. And the last thing is, kill SCP-106 for me. With pleasure, my good friend.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Okay, the next question comes from Christ Almighty, Nintendo Dude dash Nintendo Saga, and I can't see it on the rest of my notepad because it hasn't copy and pasted. Anyway, he says, did you ever think about not killing Class D subject D9341? I mean, he could be nice to you. Maybe you could even give him a cup of coffee or something. Who knows? You know what? I'll give him a cup of coffee. Just 1 second. I'll just, get into the game and give him a cup of coffee from that evil coffee machine. The next next question comes from Left Legend. He says, you should damn wreck a guard. That's not really a question, but that's a funny idea. What will your next sub-milestone be? The next milestone is 500 subscribers. I'm not sure what I'm going to do then. I am thinking about doing another Q&A or something, or a challenge video. I don't know. I always like the idea of a challenge video. I'd play SCP Containment Breach at my school. Yeah, that's quite a funny idea. The next question is from Pitto Does Gaming. I think that's correct how you pronounce it. Pitto? P-I-T-T-O. Anyway, he says, what gave you the idea to put SCPs in SCP-914? I put them in the machine because it's a really complex mechanism that they've put into the game. Like, there's multiple outputs you can have, and not many people actually on YouTube do those videos. I think anyone really does, actually. So it's really, you've been on YouTube, you've got to try and look for gaps of what sort of videos you should put on, and the gap for this one was putting items in SCP-914. So that's why I started doing that. Plus, it's quite fun. It's not like I do it for I do it out of pure boredom. I enjoy making that sort of video. And the second question you put in the comment is, which SCP item had your favourite outcome? That would probably be the SNAV, because when you put that into it, it gives you an awesome super sat-nav system that shows you all the routes for the SCP Foundation and tells you if the SCPs are close. It's a great gadget to have in the game. It makes it so much easier. That's probably my favourite. Or the revision eye drops that stop blinking for a short time. Those two are probably the best ones. The next question is from Chris the Blue Cat FNAF, which is probably Five Nights at Freddy's, judging by that profile picture. He says, why did you delete my comment again? I'm sorry, I did not delete the comment at all. I promise. It shows at the bottom of the page that it's still there. But the main question he was asking, would you play Five Nights at Freddy's and you make a mod for SCP? Answered the SCP question a minute ago, but the reason I don't play Five Nights at Freddy's is because the game is just way too overplayed at the moment. There's no need for me to play that game at all. Plus, it doesn't really fit in with the channel at the moment. I will be moving on to more horror games later, but there is absolutely no reason for me to play Five Nights at Freddy's. It's not like I'm scared of the game or anything, it's just that the game is just way too overplayed on YouTube for it to get much attention from other YouTubers, because everybody plays it. If you type in Five Nights at Freddy's on the search bar, click on filters and put today, it'll be like a list going on for ages just for that bloody game. The next question is from Ted Detonator. How long have you been playing SCP Containment Breach? I've actually been playing Containment Breach since it came out, when it was on 0.1. Now, that's what got me hooked to the game, because it was just I was terrified of the game when it first came out. I had no idea how the mechanics worked, I forgot about blink, sprint, everything. If you don't know what it looks like, I'll put a quick snippet of me playing it, because I still have the original version on my PC, and it's actually it's good for what it was back then. I mean, you had I think it was 3 SCPs back then. Yeah, you had 173, 106, and 914. You couldn't actually complete the game, but it was still terrifying with 173. It was extremely glitchy, it would kill you through walls, etc. Okay, next question is from Daryl Almond, and he says, are you MLG M8? Yes, I am. The next question comes from Pontus Winterfolk. I think that's how you say it. How old are you? I am 16 years old. I am 17 in July this year, so I'll be learning to drive because I live over in the United Kingdom. So the next question comes from Spawner Labs, and he says, what kind of PC do you have, and if you've built it, what are the components? Also, what other kinds of gaming gear do you have? I don't have anything fancy for a computer. It's literally just a bog standard tower computer. I'll show you a picture, but it's literally just a Dell The Dell Dimension 2000 or 3000 or one or the other, and it gets the job done. There's no special components, no fancy graphics card. It just plays the game at roughly 20-30 frames per second, with loops between those two. Headphones, I have some amazing Turtle Beach PX21 or 2.1 or whatever 21s. Yeah, I'll put a picture of them on the screen in a second. Those are probably the only fancy things I have gadget-wise. I have a wireless mouse and a wireless keyboard, that's it, so I can just play it further away from the computer. And we have the last question, which is from Willeek, I was going to say Willeek1802, and it says, why do you like SCP Containment Breach so much? I like SCP Containment Breach so much because it gives me like an adrenaline rush every single time I play the game. It's just a really cool game to play, and I can never get enough of just like playing through it, seeing each random generated world, and it's so clever for like a free game. They really should put it on Steam to get some money for it, but because I would just buy it straight, I wouldn't even consider like not paying for the game because it's just too good for it. But anyway, that's the end of the Q&A video. I thank each and every one of you for commenting, and I will now decide who the lucky winner of the shout out will be. It will be like a random, you know what I'll do, I'll put it on like a really cool generator name thing, and you will see who's the winner of it in a minute. But anyway, thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you got the answers you were expecting. I think I included everybody who commented. Let me just check quickly. Yep, that's it. And anyway, yeah, thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.